Hey guys, welcome to the fourth part of my video series on creating a chat application using Flask and Socket.io. And in the last part, we implemented the login functionality in our chat application. And now in this particular video, we are going to implement the sign up functionality so that users can register their account on our application and then further log in or log out, right? So let's get started with it. Okay, so for sign up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new view here, which I'm gonna put with the root as sign up. So slash sign up will be the route, and it should accept get as well as post request. Why? Because in the get request I'll be giving out the form for registration or the sign up, and in the post request I'll be getting the response of the form. So now it is a bit like this only, so I can just copy a lot of things from here. Let me copy all of it. Okay, so let's see it one by one. So if current user is authenticated, then we would like them to go to home only, right? So that is fine. We will be flashing some message. I don't think so. If I need to flash any message here, well, I may need to if the user already exists, right? So if you try to sign up with a username which already exists in our database, then we should tell the user that this username already exists. So let me just keep the message. Username I will get from the form. Okay, so where is my form? So I have actually created a sign up form. So let me just render template signup.html, and here is signup.html. So this is a simple HTML file where we have username, email, and the password inputs, and a submit button finally. And the form method is post, action is sign up. So everything seems fine. And you can do a bit more with this form by just putting another confirm password input here, but that's not our concern right now. So we get the username, we get the password, and we also get the email, right? So let me check the email as well. So username, email, request dot form dot get email. So these are the three things that I will need. And now what I will do is I will save the user, right? So let me just remove all these things from here, and also let me remove the message for now. Okay, so here it goes. Save user, in which I will be passing. So let me import the save user from DB. So we have a save user function already with us where we pass the username, email, and password, and a new entry is created in our database, right? So let us pass username, email, and password. So this password is actually a plain text password, but in the save user we are creating a password hash and saving that only. So that's fine. So this looks very fine, right? There is nothing wrong with this implementation. So let's try it out. Let me see if my terminal is running. Yeah, so the server is running, and let me just reload this page. Let me just go to sign up. So we have this simple form. I know that it looks a bit ugly, but let's keep it. So now let me just create the username Rohit with the email, let's say b@b.com, and the password, let me again keep the password as test so that I can remember it. Okay, so submit, and look at that. Okay, so we are actually redirecting the user to this page. Well, we should redirect the user to the login page. That would be better because we are not actually logging in the user once we are saving it, right? So we will redirect the user to login actually. So this is a modification that I'm doing. Okay, so now one glitch that we still have is this. Let's see what happens if we try to sign up with a user which already exists. Let's keep it Nikhil. Let's keep the email something, password is something, and let's see what happens. Look at that, we get a duplicate key error from PyMongo because we are trying to save a key for underscore id, which is a username which is already existing in the database, right? So this is the condition that I need to check for saving the user, and that is what I'm gonna do. So we will try to save the user and accept in the case we get a duplicate key error. So duplicate key error is defined in pymongo.errors. So except this happens, we will do message equal to user already exists. And let me just remove this redirection after save user. So if save user is successful, only then the redirection will happen. So let's say the duplicate key error happened, right? So the message will be set and the user will again move to the sign up page and they will see the message. So it's as simple as that. So let's try this again. So this is what I have as the form, and now let me click on submit, and look at that, we are getting user already exists. So in this way we have implemented the functionality that any user cannot register with the username which has already been taken, right? So yeah, so in this way we are implementing this and it's done. So this was all about sign up. Now you can implement a few other things in this sign up, like we can make this form a bit more prettier, right? But let's keep that for some other video. For now we have implemented the sign up functionality, and if you still have any doubts you can put them in the comment section below. That's it from this video. Thanks for watching.